Welcome to another 4v4 on Lienne Forest. Pretty startling concentration of 4v4 games hitting my YouTube channel now, I know, especially on this map, so we're going to see it again. Hopefully nobody drops this time. And they probably won't, because this is actually a clan game. We've got Angry Bears vs. Sturm Division, which is good because it's actually going to help me name the video. I never know how to title the videos when it's 4 people against 4 people. But the clan members are Nico85, Wombadoo, Sneaky Gnu, and Orku, against Beamer 8, Father Christmas Bear, Masked Monkey, and DP Farce. So, should be interesting. And I have a question from somebody in the audience. Remy, I've been watching your channel for a while. When you are playing against people, can you tell what doctrine they have gone just by the units they send against you to try and counter their units what will soon be out? Well, yes, basically. But, I mean, sometimes more so than others. For example, if you see an MA Greyhound, you know the guy went recon. There's some. If you see a WC-51, you know the guy went mechanized. Those are obvious. Other times it's a little bit more subtle and you just have to guess. For example, if you see MG34, it's either Luftwaffe or fortifications. And that's when you need to have your knowledge of the current meta and also your knowledge of what loadout he had. If you went fortifications, for example, you know a Pack 43 is probably on the way. If you went Luftwaffe, you know he's going to get Fallschirmjäger, and you can sort of gear your strategy in that regard. But usually you want to build to counter things that are already on the field more than things that you think might be coming. As for this game, it looks like the Allies are sort of experiencing some success here on the left side, maintaining control of the left side munitions, fighting for this building here. Oh, the Grenadiers make it, but I don't know if they're going to win this engagement. Looks like they might. Those riflemen are pretty wounded. Yeah, they will win this. Very close engagement for the left side munitions there. The Axis look like they're going to win, but a very nice cutoff maneuver here by Father Christmas Bear's riflemen, circling around to wipe that point before moving back to assist in the engagement once again. This machine gun is falling dangerously low. He is trying to get it out of the building. And barely gets out alive. Rotating a new machine gun into that house. You should probably retreat this one though. Meanwhile, a Maxim here, fighting position there, which is upgrading with a fresh machine gun, and it looks like the central, or not central, but left side victory point will get taken by the Allies. Right side not doing quite so well. The Axis have maintained control of the right side munitions. This, this thing also still in Axis hands. This WC-51 kind of getting forced away by that blob of infantry now. The Allies are moving up to grab the victory point. Smoke going out from a mortar. Interesting. Which will block that Maxim from firing long enough to potentially save this machine gun. Should probably get it out of that house though. There it goes. Rifleman moving up to finally take the left side point. And this is a pretty good tip, by the way, this fighting position. Look at where it's placed. Look at exactly where it's placed. It seems the rifle grenades just barely have range on that house, preventing anything from being able to get inside that house. So really very nice fighting position placement there by Father Christmas Bear. This one, on the other hand, doesn't look like it's going to do much of anything. I don't know what this fighting position is for. But okay. Battle group headquarters are going up on various locations. We do have 3 Oberkommando West supported by 1 Ostherr, and the Angry Bears have 3 Americans supported by 1 Soviet? Yeah, 1 Soviet. So a lot of Western Front armies in this battle. This fighting position looks like it's going to need to get garrisoned soon. Rifleman in this house. Allied control of the left side remains pretty strong. That machine gun still really needs to retreat. He's leaving that in the field for way too long. Risking letting that get stolen by enemy infantry is probably not very wise. Right side munitions has fallen to the Allies. But the center victory point remains in Axis hands. Bit of a push by Wombadoo here. But that M20's taking quite a bit of damage, and the Panzerschreck's about to fire. Bringing it dangerously close to going down, but he just can't afford to stay in this engagement any longer, especially not with that AA half-track on the way, and he's forced to make a full retreat. Very nearly losing both of those Volksgrenadier squads, but fortunately none of the autocannon shots quite connected there from the AA half-track. Maxim got forced away here on the left side. AA half-track is getting really aggressive, and it caught a Schwer Panzer headquarters setting up. Oh no! That's bad. That is extremely bad. Looks like it's going to catch that fuel cache too. He's just wreaking havoc here. Huge Allied push by all four players. Or wait, all three American players, excuse me. The Soviet player is just kind of doing his own thing over here, I guess. But all three American players making a coordinated push against this battle group headquarters. M20 getting in super close on that Panzerschreck squad, but an M20 generally is not sufficient to out DPS the reinforcement rate of a Volksgrenadier squad on a battle group headquarters. He does need assistance from the surrounding infantry. He's trying to at least force it out of the fight, but a big blob of Panzerschrecks just made its way up from Nico 85. Well, not a big blob, but 2 squads of Shreks, which is definitely enough to push away these light vehicles. We do have smoke going up from the M20, and the MG34 has been decrewed. We could see an attempt at a steal from the lieutenant here. The riflemen, on the other hand, have been forced away, and they're not experiencing much success at DPSing these squads down faster than they can reinforce. Just Volksgrenadiers just pouring out of this truck. And it looks like the Allies are kind of struggling here. Another MG34 is about to get decrewed though, because it's not setting up, it's just like running around. And it's unfortunate the Allies are not attempting to steal these team weapons while they have the chance. They have no chance of winning this engagement. Eventually they will be forced away after dealing as much bleed as they can, but stealing those machine guns would go a really long way towards putting a dent in their enemy's forces and supplementing their own. Unfortunately they didn't do it, and now they're going to be forced to make a full retreat. That being said, they did inflict massive bleed on their opponents, but Volksgrenadiers all in all are not that expensive to reinforce. On the right side, it looks like the Soviet player is experiencing some success. He has pushed away a Sturm Pioneer squad and will maintain control of the right side of Victory Point despite taking a little bit of light machine gun fire. Rakettenwerfer is making its way over there as well. And the left side has been left completely undefended. In the midst of all of that fighting there in the center, nice cutting off, by the way, as well by the Allies, taking control of the fuel, in fact, right outside the Axis base, if only momentarily. The shock troops are going to spot a Schwer Panzer headquarters going up, but at that range, and suppressed, they aren't going to be able to do anything to prevent it and will eventually be forced to retreat. Center Victory Point getting taken to try and slow down the clock. Victory points are actually quite even. And the colors are messed up again. I don't understand what the deal is where sometimes the colors are reversed. It really confuses me. But apparently this is the Axis victory points. The red number. So the color of the number is what matters, not the color of the bar. Even though this clearly says Allied victory points. Why does this say Allied victory points? Oh, because it doesn't mean... Wait, what? I'm an observer, I don't have an enemy. That doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, well, whatever. Lots of grenades getting thrown, Maxim being brute forced out of this building, riflemen will be soon to follow. They need to retreat, what are they doing? Maxim gets wiped, rifleman gets wiped. I don't think either of those players are paying any attention to that. M20, oh no, Greyhound moving up. Canister round going off on the... Oh, that didn't do anything. He just spent 50 munitions to wipe one Raketenwerfer model. Yeah, he's vet 2. Because it apparently has 14 kills. Apparently Beamer's been doing a lot of work with that thing that I've been missing out on this game. Wow. Really scary blob of riflemen making its way down the center. Once again, they do know about this Schwerpanzer headquarters, so they won't be able to harass the fuel anymore. Well, maybe if they stand just barely on the edge. But it looks like they're planning on going straight for the... I don't know, I'm not sure what their plan is. These troops from DP Forest are still capturing the center. The AA half-track is making its way down. It looks like they might want to flank around the left here and give some aid to the yellow player, Beamer. This canister shot could be real, though. Oh no, that one totally didn't do anything. Not sure which squad he clicked on, but whichever one it was, I don't think that had the effect that he was hoping for. Still, these squads are getting whittled down. Fighting position here. These guys have 6 kills, not bad, vet 2. Grenades just keep on going. Schwerpanzer headquarters firing on some riflemen over here. These infantry making their way towards the battle group headquarters. They will definitely not win this engagement with Fallschirmjäger standing right there, though. Heavy damage inflicted on the lieutenant. They're trying to focus down the Volksgrenadier squad, but that's the one that reinforces the fastest. They should be firing on those Fallschirmjäger. Defensive stance from these LMG riflemen. They're making their way up to assist in this engagement. Taking heavy damage. Second Fallschirmjäger squad down here, but there is a Sherman available. That one just got... Jeez, those guys just got melted. One Sherman is not nearly enough. He needs to make a full retreat. Oh no, that lieutenant wasn't being watched and it goes down. Greyhound looking for another opportunity. Canister round going out. Oh, he cancels it to get clear of the Panzerfaust.
Ready for action.
Jackson hits the field. Right side remains in Soviet hands. Very little action over here, as I think Nico 85 has been devoting most of his forces to assist on the munitions and generally in the center. I honestly don't really know what Masked Monkey's been doing this whole time. Haven't been really watching his forces. It looks like he's kind of all over the map, which is why his presence isn't really felt. He's now fielding some shock troops to make their way through various locations of the map. Yeah, he's basically everywhere. He's all over the entire map. He's not concentrating in one particular front, just generally supporting his teammates. Meanwhile, DP Forest is continuing to blob straight down the middle, and it's not working. It's less and less effective every time. Just getting cut down by an ever-increasing blob of Fallschirmjäger and vetted LMG grens and heavy machine guns. And it looks like another Tier 4 is going to be going up very soon. Possibly 2 more Tier 4s going up. Ooh, INR Pathfinders. Interesting. Although I'm not sure what they're doing. I think they're gonna die. I don't know what that was, Beamer. That was not the best use of those Pathfinders that I've seen. I don't know what this Jackson is doing either. Okay, Jackson and INR Pathfinders down, reducing Beamer's army to nothing but a captain, a rifle squad, his Vet 3 Greyhound, and his Major. So, not too good. More Pathfinders being fielded now. HE shells on these Shermans doing what they can here. The Vet 5 Volksgrenadiers are notoriously hard to take down. Scott hitting the field as well. Looks like he's too busy microwaving his tanks to worry about his infantry, and he loses a full LMG squad there in the river. Tries to recover the LMG. It looks like he will be successful. Riflemen moving up to assist. We have incendiary artillery being dropped on the retreat path. Doesn't do all that much though. Those Fallschirmjäger will be forced to retreat through it. But it looks like they're going to be okay. Ooh, barely. Tier 4 has been constructed by Wombadoo and Nico 85 here. This is now going to be an essentially impossible position to assault without a massive armored push or heavy artillery. Obersoldaten attempting to take the left side victory point. This one now remains uncontested, and the one on the right side remains in Soviet hands, protected by a Maxim and a conscript squad. I'm actually kind of surprised that this machine gun is even bothering to point at this thing when it's not even in Nico's control. If he's not even going to attempt to contest the right side victory point, he may as well dedicate these forces to other things, rather than just leaving them as shock troop food.
Enemy movement! On the flank!
Riflemen contesting the center victory point again. A.G. Sherman continues to not really do anything all that impressive against these Vet 5 Volksgrenadiers. There was a decent shot. Ooh. Oh, Scott wipes the squad at max range. That was very lucky. We have airborne assault getting called in on the center victory point, forcing all infantry to retreat. Nice positioning on that packed fire on that Sherman, although the Sherman's probably going to take out those Fallschirmjäger. They will be forced to immediately retreat. Here on the left side, it looks like the Axis are slowly pushing their way forward. Oh, applying a lot of pressure to that Sherman, taking it out. Probably about to take out that fighting position as well, taking control of the strategic point, making their way. Oh, I take that back. Full retreat is forced by a scary Scott shot, and the Greyhound making its way forward to attempt a canister round, but unfortunately I can't quite squeeze through there. Wow, that was a nice Scott shot as well. Another full squad of Pathfinders just got wiped though, and now he's diving into close range, and I think he's gonna lose that. Yep, there he goes. I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
And apparently they're very happy about that canister round Greyhound being dead.
M8 ready for battle.
So he fields another one.
You ready to roll out?
Wow. Masked Monkey has only 5 squads. DP Farce has 6. Actually, this is a vehicle crew, so he's got like 5. Beamer has 2. Christmas Bear has 3. So all in all, the Allies' unit preservation has been terrible. Sneaky Gnu, on the other hand, has a pretty healthy low-tech force, but no armor. Orku has 6 squads, but decent amount of veterancy. Nico also has a pretty healthy amount, investing quite heavily in Raketten morphers though, and machine guns, so lots of team weapons from Nico. And Wombadoo has mostly just been Fallschirmjäger, which would explain his low squad count, because Fallschirmjäger is so incredibly expensive to reinforce and purchase. But all in all, the Axis have basically no vehicles at all. Their fuel, on the other hand, is getting up there. 200 from Sneaky Gnu, 160. This person bought something. Okay, Panther cooking, and 153 there from Wombadoo. So the heavy Axis tanks are not far off. First Panther's already on its way to the field. So the Allies, we have a Priest bombarding this battle group headquarters. Always a solid choice. The more pressure you can apply to that thing, the better. And if you can nail a Sturm Pioneer squad as it's repairing, like that, the bleed is just that much higher. And that single barrage brought it down to like half. So, definitely very, very good choice of target. The battle group headquarters is always a good thing to fire at. KV-8 hitting the field from Masked Monkey. And again, he is just all over the map. KV-8 here in the far left. Most of his infantry is dead now. Some team weapons scattered around. KV-8 looks like it will get out of danger, but only by a hair. Thanks, in fact, to the reinforced steel barricade. Fighting position goes down. We do have 2 Scots here from DP Forest. Got a Sherman doing pretty good work as well. That pack definitely got a little overextended there. Scott's trying to get some shots off, but proving to be quite inconsistent, as usual. Incendiary artillery does land here on the pack at the back. Oh, 2 Rakettenwerfers just get caught by that as well. And 1 gets cleared. The pack possibly going to get cleared. Oh, yep, there it goes. Rakettenwerfer also gets cleared. Nice placement of that incendiary artillery. Lots of casualties inflicted on those Fallschirmjäger by these riflemen in cover here as well. But that Panther is looking to get some revenge on those Scots. Takes a nice shot there. Will it chase? Yep, here he goes. He's going pretty deep. There's not much. Oh, I take that back. There are 2 Jacksons back here to prevent his push. And this Greyhound is going to move up and block his retreat path. Sherman also moving up to flank, and that Panther is now sitting duck. It's going to have to try and circle around here, exposing its rear armor to 2 Jacksons. Oh, but it just phased through that Sherman. He attempted to block it with that Sherman, but it just drove right through it. Doesn't matter though, Sherman has AP rounds equipped and does take it out. That Panther definitely got punished for his over-aggressiveness. And as soon as a Panther hits the field, it's already lost, taking only a Scot with it before it goes. Seems like a waste, but that being said, there's going to be plenty more where that came from. Another Panther already cooking from Wambadoo. An Elephant has hit the field. And Orku has not gotten anything, possibly holding out for Jagdtiger. That's what it looks like he's doing anyway, judging by his resource counts and command points. Was that Pathfinder artillery? If it was, the Pathfinders are now dead.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Maybe that was just mechanized artillery. Or time on target artillery. No, I don't think that was time. No, that was mechanized artillery. Okay. Elephant needs repairs.
P-47 refueled and standing by.
Looks like these forces were successful in taking back the center.
Go ahead.
Oh, Lux is being fielded. There's a Fallschirmjäger squad here with 2 Panzer Shreks. Okay, not sure how that happened. Oh man. Holy eggs in one basket, Batman. Panther moves up to save the day. Fortunately, that Sherman did not get a lottery win against that Fallschirmjäger squad. On the left side, the IS-2 has hit the field. Those Panzer Shreks are in a bit of a dangerous spot. Some forces moving up over here. Panzer Fusiliers wipe out those combat engineers on the left side. Victory point will be contested once again. Fighting for the center victory point continues. Panther has a bit of an advantage over the Shermans, but the 2 Jacksons in the back are a bigger concern. Oh, grenade from those shock troops just wiped out a machine gun there. Panzer Fusiliers probably aren't going to be sufficient to stop what's coming. Canister round about to get used as well. Maybe. Yep, he's using it on the Rakettenwerfer. But only 2 models wiped once again. All in all, his canister rounds have not been all that good, actually, this game. Priest firing on the center victory point. There's also a machine gun in the train station to help suppressing fire, but point is still in Axis hands. The Allies have taken the left side though, and the right side remains uncontested.
We're taking lead over here. Heavy machine gun team ready for orders.
points remaining for the Axis. Looks like Orku was indeed holding out for Jagdtiger, and he's deployed one now. About to take a shot on this IS-2. Oh, gets dazed though. Pack is set up to prevent a flank from the other direction. Jagdtiger could use the wall-piercing shells to try and get a shot off here. Looks like some kind of artillery just got called in on it as it was dazed. That was mechanized, or no, time on target artillery. So that's not gonna land for a while. There it is. And it does nothing. Interesting flank here by Beamer's forces, sending a Greyhound, a Sherman, and a Jackson. His teammates IS-2 also moving up. That Jagdtiger is looking dangerously unsupported here. Only a pack available to assist. And a canister round just blasted that squad, whatever that was. IS-2 and Jackson dealing heavy damage to the Jagdtiger. It needs to get to safety. Circling around this building. The pack does manage to take out the Sherman. Another incendiary artillery gets dropped on that pack, potentially decrewing it, but another one is brought up. 2 Panzerschreck squads moving up to assist as well. Now it looks like the Jackson and IS-2 may have to pull back to safety here. The Greyhound is not giving up though, continues to mess with its pathing. The Shreks on the flank are circling around to avoid the IS-2 and will instead try and take out the Greyhound, but they're dancing with death a little bit. A good canister around here could be bad. Oh, but he doesn't get it off in time. And the Greyhound will go down. Jagdtiger finally gets a shot off, but it's constantly getting dazed here. And more artillery just got dropped on top of it. More time on target artillery, unfortunately. So that didn't do all that much. Unfortunately, their teammate hasn't had the munitions from mechanized artillery until now. And it looks like it's too late. Jagdtiger will get away alive. Meanwhile, it looks like Nico 85 has finally made a push for the right side. Victory point, successfully taking it with airborne assault. And various Fallschirmjäger, lots of Fallschirmjäger this game from those 2 players. Ooh! Oh! 2 priest barrages just blasted 2 Fallschirmjäger full squads! Ouch! Oh, and that Panther trying to punish those priests is not getting any success there. We'll be forced to make a quick retreat. That elephant almost went down as well. The Jagdtiger, however, will get repaired here on the left side. What was that? Oh, another Greyhound just went down. Man, Beamer really dropping the ball this game on his unit preservation. Although he's got 1,000 manpower in the bank, so hopefully he can replenish some of his forces a little bit here. Priest firing in this general area. No lucky hits yet though. Panzerwerfer has been fielded, firing in this train station. Didn't do too much though.
Enemy flanking us! We lost a gun crew! Grenade! Under fire! We lost a gun crew!
Ooh. Shock troops just wiped the defending machine gun over here and will retake the right side victory point. Center point remains in Axis hands, but the Schwer is about to go down to the priests. Very nice use of those priests. It can be very tempting to use priests to take out priority infantry blobs or just random stuff, team weapons. But really taking out those tech structures is the best thing you can do with those. It's such a huge setback. IS-2 is continuing to do quite well here on the left side. It's important to keep them repaired if possible, though. Starting to throw some repairs up, fielding an extra combat engineer squad to assist with that, but all in all, the left side is looking quite strong. I don't know why Orku built a Jagdtiger if he was going to use it over here in this ridiculously dense cluster of buildings. kind of expected him to send it over here to this open field. But there's already an elephant over there, so I guess he's just going to have to try and make this work. The one thing it has been extremely successful at doing is baiting all of Beamer's troops into it. Has been a bit of a lightning rod. He got tunnel vision on it and threw all of his units away trying to take it out. Ooh, what happened here? Looks like airdrop's combat group got dropped somewhere and didn't go too well. He was forced to make a hasty retreat. Priest barrage going off on the elephant again. Priests are actually doing a pretty good job of keeping that elephant off the field, because every time it shows its face, it immediately has to retreat. But then again, every time the priests fire, those panthers make a huge push trying to take them out while they're still in range. But unfortunately, the screen of Jackson's is proving a little bit too much for them. This priest is actually firing at extremely close range against the panther, connecting, dealing quite a heavy amount of damage. But I don't know if those Jacksons are going to follow up. It looks like they're thinking about it. Panzerwerfer firing. Looks like that Jackson at least is going to go in hard from Beamer. Takes a shot from the panther. Its own shot misses or bounces, and he will pull back. Ooh, nasty flank from these Fallschirmjäger and Raketenwerfer though. But somehow, that managed to get clear. Raketenwerfer's not shooting at anything. And he used Valiant Assault, which is causing him to sprint around and not deal any damage while sprinting, so that kind of didn't really work out as well as he probably thought it was going to. Inflicting almost no losses and taking a ton of damage on his own stuff. I don't actually know what Valiant Assault even does other than make you sprint. It says attack more effectively, but I don't actually know what the bonus is.
Valiant assault is now at hand. The troops await your command. Contact! Enemy's blood! Get the marsh! Protect the flank!
More Panthers harassing the center. Axis victory point control returns, but only temporarily. And again, the Allies will take control of the center, but Nico is taking control of the right. 2 squads of shock troops on their way, though, and they'll easily be able to retake that if it's left unsupported. IS-2s and Shermans moving up on the left, although it's taking massive damage from the Jagdtiger and other supporting anti-tank. Incendiary artillery will force a retreat from the various units there on the left. Oh, Jagdtiger got a nice shot through all of the various stuff, and the IS-2 will go down. Fresh one gets fielded immediately. Shock troops are pinned. It looks like he's not paying attention. Oh no! He wasn't paying attention to this engagement and just walked straight into a machine gun and didn't think to throw a smoke grenade first, and now he's pinned and has no choice but to retreat. That's not good. He definitely messed that one up. Shock troops are gonna get forced away too. Smoke will at least force the enemy troops into close range. Some kind of artillery just landed somewhere. Priest is firing on the Jagdtiger and it'll be forced to retreat. Oh no, this whole blob is retreating through a priest barrage. This could be bad. Oh! Oh! 2 full squads go down! That was not good. That was an extremely unfortunate retreat path. Oh jeez. And of course Beamer is now diving as deep as possible with a single unsupported Jackson in a desperate attempt to take out the Jagdtiger. So far it's going pretty well because that Jagdtiger can't seem to make up its mind on what it wants to do, and oh no, time on target artillery just got dropped again. But it just can't get clear, and there is nothing moving up to help because this Raketenwerfer is just messing this up. Those 2 shots just bounced. It does get clear of the time on target artillery barrage. The Jackson's about to take one more shot. Oh no, it's rounding around behind this building though. The Sherman goes in deep, however, and the Jackson snipes another Panzerwerfer. Sherman takes out the second one. It's trying to finish off this Jagdtiger. The Elephant has been hauled down, and it gets dazed and destroyed. The Jackson also gets destroyed. Everything is failing, and the Jagdtiger will survive this. It is, however, extremely low, and a huge armored push by DP Farce is going in to try to finish it off. But there's way too much stuff here to support. Mechanized artillery getting called in though. Ooh. Dealing heavy damage in the area. Panther falls low, Elephant falls low. What is this, more artillery? I think so. The priests are firing. Oh, it was time on target already on the Elephant. But it wasn't enough. Lots of infantry getting taken out, but none of the high priority armored targets have been destroyed yet. The Elephant, the Panther, and the Jagdtiger are all at a sliver of health. So close. Now the question is, are they going to be able to get all of this stuff repaired? Meanwhile, on the left, Soviet tanks doing quite well, actually. Full health, shock troops moving up to support as well, taking control of the left side victory point. Center victory point is being held by some corpses. Thompson's in the forest, however, probably going to win this engagement. But the right side victory point itself is still in Axis hands, so things continue to be pretty brutal here. Panther will get repaired soon. The Elephant is next. Jagdtiger slowly getting its own repairs there. Wow, look at the float. So much resource float. Where are the Panthers? And they need more stuff. They need to keep their stuff coming here. Wow, that double priest barrage is just really effective against those trucks. Triple priest barrage, excuse me. Surprised the Allies haven't sent something to recover this point and Panzerschreck and stuff over here on the left side. Just send a squad over there. A little too focused on the center point, I guess. That being said, the right side has been retaken by something. That machine gun is freshly dead to those LMG paratroopers, I guess. Allies attempting to take the center victory point to start applying as much pressure as possible. But unfortunately, they haven't quite managed to triple cap them yet, so the clock isn't ticking that fast. But still, with only 90 points remaining, the Axis really need to make something happen here with their freshly repaired tanks. But if they don't build up a stronger force, they kind of run the risk of the same thing happening to them that happened before, just getting artied to death. Especially with these tanks that can barely move on these craters and stuff. Look how slow that thing is.
Send orders. 75 points remaining. Tactical adjustments need to be made.
Still, this is going to be a tough point to take, with two Panthers and a Jagdtiger staring at it. Thompson's moving through the forest. Nice usage of the Thompsons there. Maintain dominance over this area, of course. A big counterattack from the Germans is making its way towards the right side victory point. Artillery just blasted the center point for some reason. I don't don't know if there was anything actually standing there. I think assault artillery is getting dropped back here. The elephant has been repaired and is making its way forward. All of these allied tanks could be in danger. Yag Tiger moving up, 2 Panthers and an elephant. These paratroopers, oh, full squad of paratroopers just went down. Priests firing on the Yag Tiger and elephant, forcing them to reposition. Allies are going to somehow maintain control of the victory points again. Fallschirmjäger moving up though. At this range, they don't really seem to be winning. I guess they are, yeah. Despite being heavily wounded, they should be able to take the center victory point. The right side has fallen to the Axis again. Volksgrenadiers defending there. Finally, something has moved to take this left side. Still hasn't grabbed that Panzerschreck though.
The squad is back to full strength. Hold your ground!
What are those Fallschirmjäger doing? Oh no. Surprised the Axis haven't just destroyed this building yet. If 3 overcommanded West players, you'd think one of them would have gotten a Stuka by now, but it's 45 minutes in the game and they don't seem to have any indirect fire.
I swear I thought I just saw. What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Green as green can be. Well, grab your shit and follow me.
Panther engaging the IS-2 over here, but it's Vet 2. Panzerschreck supporting. However, it may struggle here. Oh, both Panzerschrecks bounce. Second IS-2 moving up though. And the top machine gunner should be more than enough to force those to retreat. Panther pops smoke and pulls back to safety. And the center point is white once again. Center victory point has been taken by the Axis, and the clock will stop again. King Tiger has been produced in addition to the command tank, 3 Panthers, and Yag Tiger. They have so much heavy armor, but they seem so hesitant to cross the river. If they would just drive over here and kill everything, they'd probably win. Not sure what they're waiting for. Instead they just sit here getting blasted by priests over and over again. Looks like the big Axis armored push is finally happening. Rather than taking the path of least resistance into those priests, they're instead diving headfirst into these IS-2s. Which, while it's good to take those out, it's not exactly that easy. Taking out the American tanks would probably prove a lot easier. That time on target artillery didn't really connect all that well, though. And the advance will continue. Oh, King Tiger just wiped all those combat engineers. One Panther goes down, but the IS-2 goes down with it. It's a pretty good trade. King Tiger might take out this IS-2 as well. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Now he's backing away from that Jackson. Meanwhile, here in the center, 2 Jacksons are engaging some various armor, and it looks like the elephant went down somehow. The command tank is also quite low, but this Jackson's probably going to get taken out by this Panther here. And the Allies are about to retake the center, but the Axis are taking the left. Meanwhile, these paratroopers are making their way across the right side, and those Panzer Fusiliers stand no chance against those Vet 3 paratroopers, and the Allies will retake the right side victory points. Priests are firing on the Jagdtiger. It has to reposition again.
Suffering heavy losses. 50 points remain. Enemy infantry! Forward elements report.
Not looking good for the Axis now. Lose there. Finally triple capped. All their stuff is still getting repaired or has been destroyed completely. Feeling a second Jagdtiger. I don't know if I think that's the greatest idea. The first one hasn't exactly been doing such a stellar job. They really need medium tanks. They need stuff with the mobility to push. Oh no, mechanized artillery just got dropped on that Jagdtiger. Oh geez, there it goes. Well, not looking too good. Oh, the Jagdtiger just one-shotted a machine gun. The Axis is desperately attempting to stop the clock over here on the left side. But the shock troops will prevent that from happening with an IS-2. 2 points remain. 1 point remains. And that's the game. Really, I think that the Axis just need more medium armor. They kind of let themselves just get artied to death. A lot of American artillery this game. They had time on target artillery getting dropped constantly, mechanized artillery. DP Farce has 1,500 manpower. Father Christmas Bear has 2,000. He has 2,000 manpower and 700 fuel because he's been pop capped this entire time. He's literally just sitting back here firing priests all game long. 45 kills. This one only has 9, but it's Vet 3, so it's just been shooting at tanks, I guess. 20 kills. Well, okay, I think we all learned something today from this game. Or at least I hope so. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's it.